Man, Colorado, you fooled me. Trust was something I felt I built here at Say No More with Colorado football. When they told me Chris Marve was coming over from Virginia Tech and was running the 4-2-5, you know what? I trusted them. I believed them. Now, look what happens now. Look, what do I peep today? That's like showing up somewhere and seeing your sneaky link out with somebody they ain't supposed to be with. Now, I go on the Well Off Media today. I'm here to do a live reaction, and what do I see? Huh? You think you could do this to me? What does that look like, huh? What does that look like to you? Tyler Martinez, Leona Leafowl, Gideon ESPN Lamprin. What do I not see? I don't see a nickel in sight. But I do see Randon Fontenette. I do see Boo Carter. I do see Nathan Mitchell. You know who I don't see? A 4-2-5. You can do this to me? Now, there's already been rumors and lingers of a 4-3, especially with the emergence of Tyler Martinez. I mean, it's looking like between him, Gideon, ESPN, and Leona Leafowl, the ball, the defense, just fits the physical traits that Chris Marve wants. I get that. Especially with Boo Carter moving from nickel to corner. I get that. But you think you can do this to me? You think I wasn't going to find out? Look at this again. Cree Thomas, Tyler Martinez, Gideon ESPN, Leona Leafowl, Boo Carter, Rando, and Nathan Mitchell. Man, welcome back to Say No More Media. Today, we're going to do a live reaction to Well Off Media as Boo Carter wins it for the Colorado defense. And I ain't even going to hold you. They kind of pulled a fast one on your boy. Not even going to hold you. But right now, I ain't got time to cry about it. I got to be about it. So we're going to go over to the highlights. I will be pausing and reacting to this video. But boy, oh boy, it looks like that 4-3 might be more of a reality than we thought. Now that I got that out of the way, I'm flaming. Let's get to the live reaction by Well Off Media. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You don't want to miss this one. Let's get straight to it. Say no more. Oh, looks like we got action already. Like that. Okay.
Yes, sir, T-Dollar. Tempo.
Ooh. Looks like RJ Johnson lights up track hawk out there again. Oh, almost a pick by Cree Thomas as well. Let's take a look here, see how the blocks held up. Yeah, good job by RJ right there. Great job. Now, again, that looks like Toby and Nina Ezekiel in there bringing the pressure. Forces Zach Wilson to make an ill-advised throw that's almost picked off by Cree Thomas. It looks like, yeah, that was almost the other way to the other side of the crib. I ain't even going to hold you. Look at Jaja Boyd's in right now. See, again, Jaja Boyd's in right now. Makari Vickers enters for him, which means this was obvious pass down situations for Colorado. So, which tells me they could be practicing right now a nickel or dime package depending on the down and distance for third down. But what I'm seeing here is, from what the limited we've seen, they're going to be running a 4-3 mixed with a 4-2-5 base nickel. Let's get back to the reaction. Say no more.
Good job. Hey, no, back it up.
Again, looks like Big Usamu Tamanamanape is really starting to plug the holes, become a plugger, somebody who can command a double team and just sit in that A or B gap. As you can see, again, plugs up the whole play. Got Jason Stokes coming up again. Zach Atkins. Who's the ball carrier there? Around. Again, if you watched my video earlier talking about Zach Atkins and the way he's been stock blocking, really putting on a show, especially with scouts. If you know Colorado, Coach Prime always going to bring the scouts out. So Zach Atkins is one of these players who really understood that the scouts are always watching, so he always makes a rep count. Now, if we're talking about Jason Stokes, yesterday we talked about him coming up and form fitting for tackle, breaking down a little sooner. And you've been hearing Coach Fletcher and Coach Prime talking about the corners coming outside in, making the running back or the ball carrier turn the ball back inside where the pursuit, the linebackers, the linemen, the safeties are coming. So that's the corner cannot allow any ball carrier to get outside. Big Oos. Big Oos out there tackling his own teammates. Again, JJ Stokes did a better job right here. He still got, but look at Tamanape. He thought Martinez was the ball here. That was crazy. I ain't even gonna hold you. Tamanape tackling his own teammate. All right, Ben. Okay, Ben. Take a look. Damn. Ben coming up. Quincy Wiggins, Lamodia, Emery Floyd. All right, Ben. All right, here, let's take a look at this play again on this passing play, on this play action right here. Good job, Ben, coming up. All right, Emery Floyd again. All right, looks like Mojo Williams is playing in the slot, maybe a dime package. Emery Floyd is playing outside shade right here, so I'm assuming there's safety help in the middle by allowing Jacob Swain to release inside. He does recover to make the play, but this is dangerous with a faster wide receiver without no safe. Let's peep if there's a Braylon Edwards or a or a Nate Mitchell back here, or a what's my boy? Let's just see if there's any safety help inside on this play. Let me see here. No safety, super dangerous. Now we see the safety that we brought in the summer try to get there late. My boy number 34 gets there really late though. My boy Drew Molinari. But that's a dangerous play all in all right there. Say no more. But great pass breakup, though. Again, takes me back to the beginning of the video. This is a 4-3 base. You see Dylan Manuel in. You see Santana Hopper in. You know what I'm saying? So this, to me, looks like a unit we could roll out against Georgia Tech. Santana Hopper, Dylan Manuel, Randon Fontenette, Nathan Mitchell, Cree Thomas, Tyler Martinez, Leona Leafow, Ezekiel. I'm saying it's looking like we could see this roll out against Brent Key in Atlanta. I ain't even gonna hold you. I love it though. But I thought we were on the same page, y'all. Say no more. There goes again. Jaquil Smith, to me, has been the most electrifying running back so far at fall camp. I know it might be a surprise to some, but Jaquil Smith coming over from Sacramento State understands Brennan Marion's system, and he's a Florida boy, and he's only a sophomore. Look at that. It just screams explosiveness, finishes the play. Jaquil Smith got a season loaded, and what do you know? His fellow Sacramento State man, Brennan Marion brought some Louis luggage on and it's showing. Jaquil Smith. Keneal Sweetwine. Boom. Drops it in the bread basket. Now again, with no Julian Lewis in sight, you see right there, that's a tough matchup for anybody trying to stay one-on-one with a 4.3 guy. Freshman FCS All-American. Braylon Edwards is going to need, he's going to need a few steps over the top. So again, if they're testing out Braylon Edwards as safety or any safety, I'm not going to put this on Braylon, Nate, anybody. You're lining him up one-on-one and expecting them to stay over the top of Ernest Campbell. Good luck. But what I want to point out again is it doesn't look like Julian Juju Lewis is at practice, which means Keneal Sweetwine and Isaac Wilson took reps between the 1 and the 2 here, as you can see. Richard Young, very interesting. I'm going to make this case for Richard Young. I don't know what unit he's running with. Maybe the threes at this point. I don't know. Maybe he gets a mix up. But the offensive line don't seem to be making very many big holes for my dog. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to give him the benefit. I mean, right here, as you can see, Tama Namanape is doing damage up front on the center. He's putting belt on him. My dog right here is lighting up this offensive lineman. They are being pushed into the backfield on Richard Young, so I can't really fairly evaluate when the offensive line is getting belt like this. Say no more. Carson Crawford steps up. Again, I want to give Richard Young a fair assessment, but I don't feel like you can do so with him running behind that unit right there. To me, there really wasn't nowhere to go. It kind of would build a little frustration if you're Richard Young, you understand, but hopefully he can move. I don't know where he's at on the depth chart. I'm not going to assume anything, but from the telling of that, the way they just blocked right now, no way. Say no more. That I will be. It can get a little frustrating right there. I can get it.
Open up.
Steps up right there. Yeah, 56 gets destroyed right there. Damian Henderson. Oh, expecting that. Another Sacramento State transfer. Got R.J. Johnson and Jaja Boyd right here. Okay, Damian, who's 56 right here? Because I want to see that tackle be made. I want to break this down on this next play with Damian Henderson. Okay, we got the Ward brother, number 32. Is that Christian? All right, so on the edge here, we got 5'6". We got 56, which is Lamont Lester Jr., right? Setting the edge. Okay, I see you, Lamont Lester Jr. All right, now, Tama Namanape's in the backfield. Lamont Lester comes off his block around. Who is that? Is that Carson Crawford on the floor right there? I don't know if this is full contact or shells, but that might be a missed tackle, right? Now coming up, Jaja Boyd makes the angle, makes the tackle, and of course, Boot RJ's there to try to strip the ball away. Nice little toss to Michael Welch, getting upfield. That's what you look for from Michael Welch in his third year. He ain't even got no helmet on. Bruh's on demon time. Michael Welch, no helmet on. That's Bo Lapina chasing down R.J. Johnson. Next play, let's take a look. Guys get out. 83s pulling 71s to the second level. Is that Hicks? Oh, no. Bryce Hicks is out front blocking. You know the Go-Go is a two-back system. Michael Welch is stretching the field right here. I like it. Say no more. I like it.
Get in that you. Right there. Good. Hey. Open up.
All right, now I want to take a look at who is number 91. I know that name. 91. Why am I missing this? Ced Smith gets in the backfield right here after this nice run by Michael Welch. You can just see Cedric Sludge Smith. You might want to consider this a tackle right here, 91. But Michael Welch again spinning around. Who's that? Quincy Wiggins there. Dangerous. Oh, man, there it is. Hey, man, Isaac Wilson, bro, I've been talking high level. I still got faith in. We got to stop turning the rock over.
Get in that you. Right there. Good.
Hold on real quick. What's up with 78 right here on this run real quick too, bro? Who's number 78? We got to do a better job, bro. 72, 78. What's going on? 78 right here. You get this block. It might be something else. Let's see. Actually, he was there. My fault. I'm tripping. Now, you see Isaac Wilson open up, something that Isaac Wilson has done, and he will stare down a receiver, especially to that right sideline. What have we been seeing from Isaac? You know, he will. A lot of his passes have been late into the sideline, and what do they tell quarterbacks? Never late into the sideline. That's the easy way to get high stepped down your sideline to the end zone. So Isaac is a risk taker. With Julian, apparently might be down with a groin injury or something. I don't know if he practiced it. I don't know. But not the best throw by Isaac. That Emodia Looks like it's Paul Amodia with the interception coming over from Lamar. Was probably playing that nickel or safety right there. Great job. Way to make a play, young man. Say no more.
Teams. I hear they're going to catch you. So let's just get our pass down. But good job running the ball. Good job doing your assignment. Hey, we got to finish, dog. We got to finish. We got to do everything right. The dirty yards.
All right, right now, this is a great opportunity to evaluate this running back group. For me, personally, right now, Jacquil Smith and Trackhawk Taylor will probably be my 1A, followed by Damian Henderson and Michael Welsh as my 1B. And then I will sprinkle in, honestly, truthfully speaking, Bryce Hicks has looked good with Richard Young, and I'll go down the line like that for my personal depth chart. If I rolled out against Georgia Tech, honestly, truthfully speaking, with this new go-go offense, I wouldn't mind Jacquel Smith and DeKalon Trackhawk Taylor stepping out there on the field, or Damian Henderson and Jacquel Smith as well. But I understand the importance of Michael Welsh and DeKalon Taylor, and I understand how deep this running back room is too. And Michael Welsh is somebody, if you consistently give him the ball, he shows you how he wears defenses down. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Brennan Marion and Coach Johnny Mack rotate these running backs, especially with Richard Young coming over with so much upside from the SEC. This is a very interesting room, but it's a very deep and talented room. Man, we are deep at running back. Let's get back to this live reaction to Well Off Media. The defense hurt my heart, looking like they're in a 4-3. Say no more. But Joquel Smith has been the most electrifying back to me out of all the running backs. I know he's going to get at least 500 this season. Easy. He might be it, bro. Go back and look. Yeah, say no more.
We got to get the dirty yards that lead to explosive plays. All right, but the dirty yards first. We good on that? All right, keep going though, dog. Easy, it ain't hard. Make it easy. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go.
Get back to the action. I got premium. Don't worry. I got premium. Don't worry.
If we gonna score this every play, we gonna score.
To me, again, looking like the starting offensive line, not the overall best five, but the best five that works together. All right. Demetrius Pancake Hunter, Chauncey Gooden, Javon McFadden, Big Bo Hughley. All right. Talk to me nice. Don't talk to me twice with Gunnar White. Let's get straight to it. Say no more.
All right. Get y'all calls and let's get set quick. All right. Here we go.
Dylan Manuel has been a problem the last 2 days. I ain't going to hold you. Pencil him in. All right. Jump ball to JoJo. We expect JoJo to come down with that play, even on Vickers. That's what JoJo does. Truthfully speaking, this is what Joseph Williams does. He is our jump ball specialist right here. I think that was a bomb to DeAndre Moore Jr. that was caught in the end zone. But for me right here, I expect JoJo to come down with that. Now, if Vickers punches it out right here, great play by Vickers. If not, this is what JoJo does. Look how he high points the ball. Our top returning wide receiver coming back from 2025, I expect him to come down with that. Looks like Vickers might have got a hand on it. Looks like we got a nice dig route coming across the middle right here. Again, Joseph Williams got it. Makari Vickers bats it out. Vickers, and looks like the corner right there. We got my boy Ernest Campbell on a skinny post right there on Jaja Boyd. He had a hell of a camp today as well. That corner knocked that. Oh, yeah, that was Nathan Mitchell who punched that ball out right there, by the way. Got Stokes on Farrakhan and a nice drag or skinny post on the backside from Ernest Campbell. 4-3. It's tough for anybody to stay in front of him. Got Stokes backpedaling. Nice. Another one. Now, one thing I will say about Isaac Wilson, when you give him an opportunity to set his feet, he can place it in the gaps for sure. Again, finds my dog Ernest Campbell sitting in the zone right here. You got Leona Leafowl. This looks like cover 3, right? This looks like hook to curl right here. He's over the top. It looks like Stokes is over the top. Leona Leafowl is playing the curl, the hook to curl. And then we're just finding that sweet spot right here in the zone. Oh, yeah. Big Braylon Edwards comes up, makes the play. Way to come up from Henry
Let's go,
Floyd.
man. Let's go. Play the ground.
I like that. Great job by Emory Floyd fitting up right here, but I love the way Blue Carter comes up right here from the corner position and makes that contact with Michael Welch. That's what you want to see. Form, fit, and tackle. Again, you want to see him get his head across the ball, but Michael Welch is a bowling ball. He's short, compacted. I like this play from Blue Carter. The running back is going down. That's what he's not escaping this grasp right here. Say no more. I love
it. Let's go, man.
And if you are wondering why Tyler Martinez has been making such noise, I want you to follow him on this next play right here. I'm going to slow it down, and we're going to take a look at this defense that's on the field on this next play. Boom. All right. Gideon, ESPN, Leona Leafowl, Nathan Mitchell, Gideon, ESPN. Now watch Tyler Martinez as he shoots the gap right here. Him and Bo Hughley. Bo Hughley ends up flipping him, but Tyler Martinez shuts this play down. Take a look. Boom. He takes on Bo Hughley. Now, look at Gideon ESPN. By Martinez taking on Hughley, my defensive lineman right here has inside that might be Big Oos. Now look at Gideon ESPN. On that. With Ezekiel or Toby and Nain right there. Now, this is why Tyler Martinez is on the field. This play right here. That's exactly why. Boom. Takes it up. Bam. Everybody on there. Now, you might want to say that's a pancake, but he really was a reason why that play got stopped short. I don't know why you keep testing Creed Thomas in the back of the end zone. One of those is going to get picked soon. But let's take a look. I don't know why they keep testing my dog from Notre Dame, Creed Thomas, bro. He let it be known. It ain't happening like that. Now, Gideon ESPN is back in zone. Tyler Martinez is running one-on-one with the linebacker. You got DeKalon Trackhawk Taylor coming on. Probably going to come on an over route right here. This might be a flood concept right here. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like a flood. You know when the flood is, right? When you make an F. The flood concept. It's a looks like an F, right? But again, we're going to open up and we're going to test Creed Thomas. I mean, is that 3 defenders? Okay, 2 defenders. You can see another. I know Joseph Williams wants to head top pause. Creed Thomas so bad. I know he wants his get back, but again, Creed Thomas is a taller wide receiver with the good jump skills. He kind of got JoJo figured out a little bit. I'm not going to say it like that, but this is from what we've seen. I know there's plays that go unseen, but on film, that jump ball might be out of there, which will be good against Arizona State guys like Omarion Miller and those guys over there. You put Creed Thomas on him with those jump balls. We know Omarion Miller from last season. He can go up and get it. That's who you might see Creed Thomas lined up, especially on goal line where teams love to throw that fade, right? Say no more.
All right, Creed.
He's still popping it, too. Look at that boy. Oh, my. Now, there's one thing I'm going to say. The hardest enforcing hitter on the team is Big Belt Braylon Edwards. As a freshman, you hear him pop somebody every game. Look at this. Bro, he did a 360 out. That's my boy, Jaquel. But stop playing with Big Belt Braylon. This kid is going to be special. He's only a freshman. Once his coverage skills increase, once he's able to cover a slot like Danny Scudero, once he's able to work just on his cover skills, for me, that's the only thing that's stopping him from getting on the field right now is being able to cover guys one-on-one. Guys are being able to release inside. Once Braylon Edwards works on his coverage skills, he's only a freshman. The sky's the limit, bro. The physicality is there for sure. Damn, he smacked him hella hard. Bro, watch how hard Jaja Boy smacks Braylon Edwards in the helmet right here. Look at this. This is crazy. Look. Pow. Hey, come on, dog. Chill out. Chill out. Next play. Defense swarming to the ball. Cannell Sweetwine showing that mobile quarterback. He's gonna be special, bro. Hey, if Cannell can read, if his reads start getting there, the athleticism there, boy, oh boy, you gotta account for him. Once he starts being able to pre-snap read the defense, and he doesn't take as many risks, the sky's the limit for Cannell Sweetwine too. Say no more.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
Let's go. Let's go.
Who was that? I know that wasn't Isaac. Looks like they got into a 7-on-7 period here. Let's take a look at this 7-on. Look at Carson Westbrook right here. Got some 7-on-7. Oh, that's Cannell. Nathan Mitchell. Give me that. Going the other way. Need that, big dog. Say no more. That's exactly what you want from Nathan Mitchell right there. You want to see him go get that. Coach Prime wants his DBs to take that ball away. Good job by Stokes. DeAndre Moore on a nice little quick slant. We on that. Great job by Stokes on that. On coverage right here. We got a 7-on-7 period right here. Say no more. Leona Lee foul. Nathan Mitchell. Ooh, kind of behind my boy Cornell right there. I see the concept, though. Right side was covered. That back, just behind him. He had Stokes, though. I know the quarterback wants that back. Hey, there goes that boy. Zach Atkins been having a hell of a camp so far. I ain't even going to hold you. Appreciate everybody tapping in, too. If you can hit the thumbs up, we're doing a live reaction to Well Off Media. Looks like the defense has been figured out. They running a 4-3 on us, bruh. They done pulled a fast one. I ain't even going to hold you. Let's get back to the action.
Get your hands on it.
Now, again, we talked about outside in, right? We want to come up at this corner. So, for the young cornerbacks, yesterday it was Stokes, today is Williams. Don't worry, they're only freshmen, but again, we talked about breaking down, timing the distance, and you at least want to get that hand on them. That shows that you were there. When you don't touch him, I don't care how you want to play it, that's a touchdown. Especially with a fast, Bryce Hicks is fast, but you got a Ernest Campbell or Quentin Gibson, they turn in that corner all day. So you want to see my guy, my dog, Mojo wins, and they'll get it right, only freshman. You want to see him break down a little closer and actually touch the receiver right here. We seen the same thing from Stokes yesterday with Ernest Campbell. These younger corners, they got to work on this, the power 4 level. These guys are quicker. It's not high school no more. Not to say it like that, but that's what Fletcher and Coach Prime and them is going to preach to them. Getting closer, you got to be able to at least be in a proper position to turn him outside in, right? Say no more.
Outside in.
Right. The dog, Caleb, that's easy work. Easy work. Easy work. It's always tough to cover slots and tight ends inside on the goal line. Look at Swayze's run. He got me rolling right now. That run was crazy. Look at Swayze. Look at that run by Swayze. Look at Coach Swayze coming over. Look at that. He said, bro, I still run a 6'3" in the 40 right now. Say no more.
Hey, bring me. I got something for you. Hold on. You should know that.
All right, bet. Now for me, takeaways. Always like to end the video with a takeaways. Takeaway. Jaquill Smith continues to look like RB1, at least RB2 in this offense. Biggest takeaway from today's practice highlights from Colorado football is the defensive formation that Chris Marve is going to decide to run with, as he's made it clear. He's going to put this defense in the best position by the personnel that we have. So if that means the best personnel situation we have is with Tyler Martinez, Leona Leafow, and Gideon ESPN, all 3 transfer linebackers who are upperclassmen, seniors on the field together, that's the biggest image that's stuck in my head from practice today. When you say Creed Thomas, Boo Carter, corner, Nathan Mitchell, free safety, Randon Fontenette, strong safety, Leona Leafow, Tyler Martinez, Gideon ESPN, and as you know, Dylan Manuel, Santana Hopper, Eziogu, maybe Toby and Neen on the edge, or we'll see what happens on the defensive end. Ernest Campbell, he's constantly been wide open, and that's not by choice. 4.3 cannot be manufactured. It cannot be bought. That's a God-given ability right there to be able to run a 4.3 speed. Another takeaway from Colorado football practice today in the well-off is the Sacramento State transfers, right? You see how they are flourishing in this offense because of familiarity. So I do want to give some of our other wide receivers some grace because they're, I know there's a lot of new installs to this go-go offense, and Brendan Mary has tweaked it, but you could just see how comfortable Damian Henderson, Jaquel, and Ernest Campbell are in this offense. So I'm going to keep an eye on that as camp continues. Another takeaway from Colorado football fall camp is the injury update in the receiver room, right? To this day, we have not seen all of our wide receivers either returning or through the transfer portal on the field together. We have not yet been able to see what that unit looks like completely healthy, because right now, as you know, Hakeem Williams, Danny Scudero, and Cam Perry are all out with injuries. I did not see number 81 who came over too in the transfer portal, another wide receiver we have picked up late. Braden Brenner. I didn't see Braden Brenner out there. And probably my biggest takeaway from fall camp since it started is, where is Jaden Hardy, the safety from Oklahoma? Haven't heard any much buzz or any news of him, but I haven't spotted him in any practice highlights. Yesterday in my live stream, some people said they checked his Instagram, he scrubbed it. But I took a look today. His profile is still Colorado, so we don't know what's going on there, but it looks like they're keeping things in-house. We're about 21 to 22 days away from the season opener at Georgia Tech. Samu Tamanape has come up big. Another huge update is Ezra Christensen, right? It seems though, I watched DMVR Buffs earlier, it seems as though Ezra Christensen, the NCAA is taking us through the ringer, delaying his process. Why? The reason why, I'll leave that speculation up to you, but some things are just obvious, right? What does Rashad McCann say? Is it obvious, right? The longer they wait with the Ezra Christensen decision, the longer he is not in camp. He's not getting camaraderie with his teammates, and that is probably the biggest investment on the defensive line that we made in the offseason, coming over from New Mexico State. So biggest camp takeaway still, Randon Fontenette has found his leggings. Same thing with Rando. I think guys are starting to separate now. I think as we become closer to Georgia Tech, I think this week will probably be one last step for guys to make that leap in the depth chart, as the last 2 weeks, as you know, you start really preparing for Georgia Tech. It's no more, we start getting down to who we can trust, right? Who the position coaches can trust and who the coaches can trust. So those are my biggest takeaways right now. Most importantly, the defense and that nickel. Makari Vickers stepping in at the nickel. Jaja Boyd, and then my dog Justin England. I don't want to leave him out. Where Justin England, RJ Johnson. I understand that there will only be 2 corners on the team. We understand that. We understand how this goes. But questions with Justin England, where is he on the depth chart? And if he is playing the nickel, is he behind Jaja Boyd and Vickers? And if he's playing corner, where is he? That's sticking out to me. Quanell Farrakhan Jr. Having an outstanding spring and an outstanding fall camp. So I look forward to seeing him get his opportunities, because all he has consistently done is held it down and taken advantage of his opportunities while they were there. And I feel like that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow. I just dropped 2 other videos, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell, tap in right here for the next video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button here, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Say no more. I ain't even gonna hold you. See you on the next one, brother.